Sesh, I've been kind of just blown away by all the good things that Google keeps coming up with, and yet the stock year over year is exactly flat. I felt that the idea that they had bought YouTube for $1 billion was something that, while creative and maybe they down the line would figure out a way to monetize it, they've already come up with something. They just announced it on advertising. Can you explain to me why, first, an advertiser would want to be with copy that necessarily they can't control, that at times has been a little bit racy? And two, why anyone would look at those ads and not fast forward them? Will this work, I guess I'm asking?
Yes, and here's the rationale. First, you're absolutely right about the quality concerns of the video ads, and they know this. So they're only going to be running the ads on videos that they have licensing deals with. It's not going to be on stuff that people upload,
so
right?
It's not going to be the created at home stuff.
No, it's not, and because the brand value is very important to them. And next, the evidence that they're presenting is that click-through rates on those video ads are 5 to 10 times higher than they are on banner ads that were just basically placed on the site. So based on relevancy, based on how colorful those things are, viewers tend to like them.
Okay, now I think that what the marginal move here for Google would be, are they serious about not continuing to add willy-nilly employees? What are you hearing about hiring at Google?
If you look at the job listings that they have on their site, they're still hiring aggressively. Yeah,
that could hurt their gross margins. When you see something like Google Sky, I mean, does that cost money for them to do?
Yeah, it does. But these are very small engineering teams, and that's a principal way in how they've designed their stuff. And they have their 10% downtime, et cetera, et cetera. Right. So it's been working out pretty decently for them.
And when I look at Google, should I even be thinking about the YouTube in terms of earnings per share?
Look, just taking a very rough estimate of this, let's assume that they put ads on, say, 20% of the video that they have on there, right? Let's assume that a year ago they were showing $100 million views a day. They've said their CPM that they're aiming for is about $20. Okay, this is before the click-through rates. If you work that all out, you can roughly arrive at about $142 million in revenue per year.
Now, I mean, what would be the gross margins associated? Pretty high, right? Because it's still done by machine.
Yeah.
They look what's licensing, and then they run the video again, the ad against it.
Exactly, and they have their sales team selling just another product. So, however you want to do it, it looks like the profit margin is going to be very high on this.
Wow, okay. Look, I've always searched. I mean, a lot of times when I go into Stock Picker, people say, Jim, so-and-so did a licensing deal, or so-and-so's guy talks to acquire a small company. And typically I say it can't even move the needle. This sounds like it would move the needle.
Yes, especially if you look at what eMarketer estimates the growth rates to be for the video market. So we're doing about $700 million this year. By 2011, it's going to be $4.2 billion. All
right, so what did they pay? What did they pay for YouTube?
$1.65 billion.
And what's been the payback so far? Just views, but
just views and just traffic. But the monetization has just now started. And look, the way that they've done it is their philosophy of doing it in a non-intrusive way, but one that they can still sell ads to. And they've spent time getting it right. You compare that to what Yahoo does, where they're just short-term, and they're becoming more and more garish. So I think this is the right way to go.
Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Thank you very much.
Thank you.